about this Lowline, as I see on the website, it has 3 different districts.
Exactly.
Can you talk about the districts and what do they hold in the beauty of that?
Yep. So there's 3 different districts. There is the urban core, and so that's going to be pretty much from Line Street to Marion Square. It's a lot narrower. It's going to be more like alleyways. So because of that tight space, but there'll be a lot of outdoor dining. There's maybe possibilities for markets or things like that. Then there's this park section. That's going to be where our widest parts of the Lowline are. So we have a space called the Lowline Park, which is kind of behind the Daily, a little north from Line Street. And then as you go down, and then you go into Newmarket Creek. So that's the Hugie and King intersection, closest to that. This Newmarket Creek will be a way to use stormwater to work with water, as the Dutch Dialogue had recommended. So we can work with water to daylight that creek and really get that stormwater under control. And then you go further down, and the northern part will be called the North Central Corridor. That's where a lot of our recreation is going to be taking place. There can be things like outdoor markets, basketball courts. There's a bike polo community down on the Lowline. So maybe there's a potential for that, but that really is going to be for the neighborhood. So playgrounds, just kind of anything that we're really in the big idea phase. So it's kind of an endless possibility of, opportunities that can happen.
That's awesome. So, and also as I look on the website, more than a park, I know I see, the water, and the mobility, and we'll have, which is
Jim Hamilton.
Yeah, we'll have him to talk more on the segment, but just briefly explain those 2 different things when it means about more than a park. What does that mean?
Yeah, so these, Charleston is having some growing pains. So we're dealing with a changing peninsula, but we need to, address some of these hot button issues that are going on in Charleston. I think one of them is going to be stormwater. Another one is going to be safe bike and pedestrian lanes. So, and then the third is really just a gathering space to bring this renovated space. So I think this is just more than a park because it's addressing a lot of the challenges the peninsula is having with growth and how to work with that. But this can be a common space that goes linear along the peninsula that really addresses all those issues. So it is really more than a park because it's dealing with the gentrification problem. It's dealing with stormwater. It's dealing with bike and pedestrians. So it's part of a bigger project, really.
DAE TV, find out live.